PA system just sounds so much better. Well, thank you so much for everybody coming today for a great celebration. This is a fabulous project for Forest City. I went through some notes last night and looked through how long we've been working on this. We started talking about this in 2014 and trying to see what we could do to improve the property that was here. Well, as you can see, we worked through that for quite a while and finally decided that was just not feasible. In 2015, Iowa Area Development Group, which Rand Fisher is here today representing them, and we have a wonderful relationship. I call them the economic development for economic developers. So they introduced us to cobblestone, and I'll tell you a story. It was a dark and stormy night. We had 4 crazy people flying to Jefferson, Iowa in a blizzard, and then they drove up here. We thought we were canceling, and they thought they were from Wisconsin and know they could drive through anything. So we had a great meeting at our office and started discussing about this hotel and what we could do and what cobblestone was. We like cobblestone partly because they like us. Their main market is small to mid-sized communities like us. It's nice to have a hotel chain that prefers us rather than tolerates a smaller market. So we made a very good match. And they did learn not to drive up here in blizzard so much.
Getting a little smarter.
Eventually, getting there. In 2017, the city and Forest City Economic Development commissioned a hospitality study. If you heard us talk about it, we mentioned it as a tourism capacity study. We wanted to see if we could have another hotel here that could be profitable and how many more rooms that we could do. It came out quite profitable for a hotel in the 40s. As you can see, we have a 47-room hotel here, and then we needed to find a developer. We met with a lot of different people, and where is Brett? Brett? I'm going to learn his last name and how to say it eventually. And Roger Bell are our 2 co-developers for this project. We worked with them on an investment campaign. We have a number of investors here and investors throughout the community. And as you can see, we started construction in 2019 and are happy to open it in 2020, no matter what the climate is currently. I did want to mention HCI was our general contractor, and Tom Wurtzberger was the architect for this. They sent their regrets and weren't able to be here today, but it has been a wonderful path. It's nice in this profession to start a project and be around still to finish a project. And I'd like to turn this over to our mayor, Barney Reuter, and give us a little more insight.
Well, I want to thank you all for coming today. It's my honor as mayor of Forest City to welcome Cobblestone to Forest City. I call this a flagship hotel. I mean, this is first class, and everybody here that's been involved should be proud of what we've accomplished over the last 3 or 4 years, like Beth said. You know, we started negotiating a price on this property 3 to 4 years ago, and a lot of things had to happen. We had economic development involved in that, of course. I want to mention Dave Kingland's name because he helped us out quite a bit in that transition period. But you know, there's been a lot of things, like I say, that's happened here to make it happen. Beth touched a little bit on the fact that Beth and our city administrator, Barb Smith, went to Minneapolis and talked to Cobblestone. They went to Denver, Colorado, and talked to Cobblestone and convinced them to come out here with a lot more arm twisting than I probably know about. But it's just unbelievable that the fruits of our labor are here today. And when you come here and want to register and you want a room with a view, you definitely have a room with a view. It's just really nice looking out there. I'm going to start thanking people, and hopefully I don't miss anybody. But again, Courtney Woogie with Forest City Economic Development, and Dave Kingland again, and Beth did a super job. I'd also like to thank Dennis Busta and Manufacturers Bank for their investment in this project. Our city administrator, Barb Smith, our city attorney, Steve Backey, Sarah Keeley worked hard on this. And then I'd like to thank our council and the council people that are here. As I read your name off, would you come up and stand up here? We've got Dan Davis, Ron Holland, Tony Mikes, Wynn Pearson, Carl Wolrich, Leslie Torkelson, Denny Zarin, Steve back here, Sarah here. Denny's coming. Yep. So let's give these people a big hand. I tell you, they went through a lot of meetings, all their work is greatly appreciated.
Go on, Steve. Go on, Steve.
There's a couple other people I want to thank. This is Steve Backey, our city attorney, and Sarah's with him. She's going to be taking that job over. Evidently, Steve's going to retire, he thinks.
No, he's not.
We'll see what happens there. But a couple other people I'd like to thank that probably aren't here. One of them is here, but Mark Johnson, our fire chief, his department put together a training burn at this site. And a lot of young people got to see how their trucks operate and what fire is really all about. So this did serve a purpose for them. Also, Mike O'Rourke is here in the back row, and Dwayne Kuhn with our electric department. But Mike got saddled with doing an awful lot of cleanup up there. And Dwayne did a lot of work with the electric, Kevin Reichs with water and sewer. So it was a whole city working together, and you can't thank them enough for everything that they did. And lastly, I'd like to thank KIOW, Winnebago Industries, 3M, for everything that they do to help bring people to this community and make it thrive the way it is. And we're also having North Iowa Area Community College is going to open up a education center on our industrial park this fall or maybe next spring. We just announced last night that the Forest City Veterinarian Clinic is going to expand in our industrial park. So even in these difficult times, we're making things work. But on behalf of the council and the mayor and everybody here, let's give Cobblestone a big Forest City welcome.
Don't go too far, council member.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Jeremy Griesbach. I'm the president of development for Cobblestone Hotels, and I'm one of those four goofy guys. They're people that drove here in a blizzard 4 or 5 years ago now, and I'm glad I did at this point.
Yes.
Dealing with Beth and Barb and everybody else from the community over the last 5 years, it has been a lot of fun, because if anybody is involved in economic development and real estate development, you understand that for some reason people who don't have patience end up in those professions, and we should probably have all the patience in the world to see these things through. So thank God for Beth and the rest of you here in Forest City that were able to keep pushing until you found the right pieces of the puzzle with Roger and Brett, Cobblestone, and everybody else to get to today and bring a great facility like this to Forest City. So wanted to start with a few fun facts. So we've got 155 hotels open or under construction in the Cobblestone brand right now, or in the Cobblestone family. 26 of those are in Iowa. So Iowa's our second largest state to Wisconsin. So I need your guys' help as you're out wandering around Iowa and seeing communities or spending time in communities where your friends and family may live, or you're doing business in, that need hotels. Call me, because it'd be cool to get, we're 4 behind Wisconsin right now, so if we could get another 5 here in the next couple of years and get to 31 or 32 when Wisconsin slows down a little bit, maybe we'll pass them up and make Iowa the largest cobblestone state. So currently we're in 27 states. So 26 total properties in Iowa right now, and stay tuned for some announcements. Hopefully another 1 or 2 will start yet this year to keep that growing. So a lot of fun things going on. Would be remiss if I didn't thank Roger and Brett for getting this across the finish line. You guys did a great job. Everything looks great. Thank you very much. Beth and everybody on your team, great job. Thank you. It's always interesting to be able to sit down and talk with Beth, because she has a few of the same issues I do with just saying what she thinks sometimes. So I think that's why it probably worked out well, because I have the same issues. So we were able to get things going, and even though it didn't happen in the timeline we wanted to, we're here. So remember, Beth, I've only told you a couple of times, if a development was easy, smart people do it.
I've heard that. I haven't met those smart people yet.
Yeah, we're still looking for them. Then I also want to thank to everybody else, Barb, and everybody else in the city on the economic development side, city administration, all the departments that helped during construction, getting rid of the old buildings that were here, cleaning everything up. Thanks. Without everybody helping out, it doesn't get done. MBT Bank, thanks to the employees of the hotel who have been cleaning up construction site, and then you get it clean, and then it comes back and gets more dusty because they finish something up, and then you clean again, and then you kind of keep going in circles and wondering if it's not Groundhog's Day. Thanks a lot. Brian kind of always has a good saying when we come to these events that you've got a $5 million building here now, and it's all on your guys' shoulders to keep it looking nice and shiny and new, and then also to keep the guests happy and make them want to come back. So I know you guys will do a great job. So to everybody in their team, thanks. Also want to thank the folks at WHG on the management side, Amanda, Tara, everybody, again with the staff here, thanks for everything you guys do. Cobblestone on the brand side, Josie and her team do a lot of stuff behind the scenes to make sure all the technology is working and connected and everything is seamless, so the operations people can take that and run with it. So just wanted to conclude by saying thanks to everybody in the community for your support. There will be tours afterwards. There'll be some of the staff will be located inside. Also, we brought the food truck from Wisconsin. I'm kind of doing a little tour here this summer, hauling it to our grand opening. But Riley and some helpers will be in there serving food to people, so please make sure you grab something before you leave. And then if everybody else could do me one last favor, and when you go inside to get your tour and check everything out, grab a cookie, because whatever's left for some reason end up in my truck on the ride home, and I don't need them. So please grab all the cobblestone cookies you can. So if I forgot anyone, I apologize, but thanks to everyone, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.
We're going to do a little bit of logistics. Right now we're going to have a photo op right up here. I'd like the city council to come up, and then we have a few other people that we'll be bringing up. And if you'll bear with us for just a couple minutes, there will be cookies in your future. Members, come up here.
So you gotta move. We need a hand.
We're not discussing anything.
Where do you want it?
You did that on purpose.
I did, actually.
You're making the guy feel good. Who are those next people? Once you get back to your spot.
I was swinging my way through.
I was gonna say, the really long guy.
You have some chamber people? Can you come up?
All right. Yep. That's it. For what? Oh. I thought it already started. Nope.
And Tara?
Tara. Oh, that's.
Can we get a bunch of blue around us?
Okay. Hi. Sure, people.
Chamber director, mayor, county supervisor, because we're doing an event in Winnebago County. Come on up here.
short.
He's the one that's got the subject.
Oh, my lord, we have Fred. This is why I ask lots of people